So Nick, tell me, how's that 5-day fast coming along so far on day 1?
You know I hate you, right?
I know, but you know I love you.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy IFBBPRO, Mike Spencer.
Nick West Coast.
West Coast Nick. And, we're doing this 5-day fasted challenge because Nick and I are always together, obviously, and we're always talking, and he's always talking about how he's going to do this fasted stuff. And me personally, I it's not my thing. I've never seen it done, and so I challenged him to this 5-day fasted challenge. We're going to see, can he do it? Because anybody that knows me, knows your boy, it's not.
You ain't fasting.
I'm not fasting. It's not for me.
This was, Mike wanted to offer some emotional support, just so you guys know. So last night at home, he told his wife, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna do this fast. I'm gonna do this fast with Nick.
And I had the best of intentions too.
Amazing intentions. I really appreciated just that effort. How long that last?
I would say maybe like 2 minutes.
Yeah, about 2 minutes. What'd you eat?
I had half of a pumpkin pie with some Cool Whip.
Yeah, half pumpkin. By the way, Thanksgiving was over a week ago.
I know.
So he's just crushing the clearance aisle of pumpkin pies.
I'm just handling business real quick.
That's just what we do.
That's what we do.
So a lot of people get confused at what fasting is and why to do it and how you do it. So those are some of the things that over the next few days we wanted to cover. So if you would, just ask questions. Comment down below what question you have about fasting, because I guarantee if you have the question, other people are going to have the questions too. So I'd say the biggest thing is that people always think it's about weight loss or spiritual. Like it is sometimes about those things, but for me, I'm more into the longevity side of it, seeing the overall health benefits from it. I'm not doing a water fast because I don't think I have the willpower to just do water. So basically my rules are just nothing with calories. So sugar-free energy drinks, black coffee, those things are totally fine. And I don't, yeah, definitely not Airheads. I don't get energy off those things. It's more so just to fight that boredom. So whatever it takes to get through the day. Sometimes it's drinking something cold, sometimes it's drinking something warm, just something with flavor. It just helps satisfy some of those cravings, and that helps me get through the fast easier. So if anyone wants to talk about, oh, it's not a true fast, it's not this, it is. As long as your body's not intaking calories, you are going to have the same hormonal responses as you would if you just drank water. You're not really going to notice a large difference. So there's a couple reasons, I'd say probably 3 main reasons why I do fasting for longevity purposes. The days of me wanting to be 250 pounds, they're not there anymore.
We're done with that.
You know, Mike still carries around 230, 240 pounds on his frame at pretty lean. You know, but eventually it adds up. It's wear and tear. That's the life of being a professional bodybuilder. But you can't do that forever. I'm not a professional bodybuilder. I don't want to be a professional bodybuilder. I want to look and feel as good for as long as possible. So my fasting has much more to do with longevity. So what am I actually getting out of that? There's a little bit of weight loss, but it's what type of weight loss that is really important. So my body fluctuates between about 210, 220 pounds. We did an in-body scan, so I was 14% body fat, 110 pounds of skeletal muscle. So we'll actually see at the end of this fast where I started, where I ended. I am going to refeed for 2 days before measuring again, so it's going to be a full week process. So you'll see what happens, where it's not just the water weight that comes off, it's not just fat that comes off, it's kind of where I am 1 week later. And I think that's the most important thing. Like, losing weight is a very easy process, but what I actually lost, whether it be muscle mass, which I guarantee you it's not going to be, or fat, we'll be able to see kind of how my body kind of changed. So 220 is the most I want to be. After that, I don't feel as good. I know my blood pressure goes up. I don't sleep as well. I snore a little bit. So those are some of the reasons why, for the stress on my body, for my heart, for my organs, that's the biggest benefit long term. So there is a period after about 3 days. So this is one of the number one reasons, is after about 3 days of fasting, you've tapped out your stored carbohydrates. Your body's processing more fat. But after 3 days, your body starts deteriorating the fat around your organs. So the fat around your organ is the really dangerous fat that if it builds up around your heart, like you start having like higher risk for health complications. So after about 3 days, your body will start taking some of the fat, a higher percentage of the fat from your organs. So what you're doing is you're keeping your organs healthy. After that 3-day period too, when you're not digesting food anymore, your body still needs calories. So it's going to start pulling calories from your tissue. It's going to pull it from the easiest sources possible. This is why you don't lose a lot of muscle mass. Muscle is very, very hard to get rid of. You lose minerals, you lose carbohydrates, you lose water. So you read and you might feel smaller, you might look like you've lost muscle mass, but actual muscle tissue, your body does not want to get rid of. There's only one way that's been proven to get rid of muscle tissue long term, and that's as you age, your hormone levels decrease. And a decrease in your hormone levels will lead to a decrease in muscle tissue long term for the average everyday person without severe medical complications, without long-term catabolism. But that actual muscle fibers, they might get smaller, but you don't actually lose them. So it pulls from fat, pulls from carbohydrates, and it also your body will start eating bad tissue. So your body just kind of, tissue ages, tissue dies, you get new tissue. So when you are fasting, your body will start eating away bad tissue, so waste. So really, as you're doing these fasts, your body will start getting rid of the unhealthy, kind of dead, old tissue, and it will leave the nice, healthy tissue because it doesn't want to get rid of that. So for the longevity purpose, that's one of the main reasons, is to reduce the fat from the organs, to get rid of dead tissue, and to just keep the body weight down, so that way my heart doesn't have to push more and more blood through my body, which is why blood pressure goes up, and it resets insulin sensitivity, because your body will become more fat adapted. So it's going to help once I do start eating again, how my body processes the carbohydrates. And so that will keep my blood sugars down, my A1C down. So my blood pressure, my A1C, and then keeping the strain on my stomach through digestion. So when you digest food 24/7, which our bodies really aren't designed to do, it's going to help repair the lining of my stomach and intestines, give them a chance to not be going so hard all the time every day, with processed food, with the large amount of calories that we eat, especially since we do work out a lot, the increased calories. It's basically just giving your body a break, and it's really important to do that all the time on kind of a yearly basis, every once in a while. So for me, once I reach a certain body weight, about 220 pounds, which can take 4 or 5 months if I'm doing it appropriately and not eating like an a-hole, like Mike, kind of, to be honest. You'd think this is a gimmick. This is 24/7.
Listen,
that's
guys,
how he is. That's just
IFBBPRO, no IFBBPRO. I'm a person like everyone else, okay? I'm guilty as charged. I'm going to eat my airheads and things that make me feel good. But it is important that you take care of yourself. You don't want to just look good on the outside. You want to look and feel good on the inside too. So with that being said, I'm still going to eat my airheads.
You're going to eat your airheads. But keep this in mind. Mike's not going to be able to do this forever. Mike, as he gets older, is going to have to reduce his body weight a little bit. Usually I recommend about about 5 to 10 pounds every decade. So, you know, when he hits 50, he should be about at least 10 pounds lighter than he is now, if not more. But he could do that and maintain overall health. And the only reason he can do this now is because he's a 40 pound professional classic physique pro. The amount of muscle tissue he has, the amount of calories he requires, is going to be dramatically different than a 180 pound male, a 140 pound female. So he has to eat this way just to even maintain his weight. I see him eat this way every single day, 5,000+ calories, and he'll lose weight sometimes. So that's his body, right? Yours is going to be different, and the reason why you might want to do a fast is going to be different than why I might want to, or why Mike would need to. And Mike might want to start, because of his high body weight and low body fat, at shorter term, maybe 4 to 8 hour fast, or maybe one day per week. And so those are some of the things that, if you have questions about your specific situation, or if it'd be good for you, or ways to help you do it better, mentally, physically. I've been doing this for years. The 5 days is the longest I've gone, and I made mistakes in that 5 days. So my goal is to help you guys from personal experience, and some of the people that I've worked with and helped with these fasts, both intermittent fasting and long-term, longer day fasting, 3-day fasting, 5-day fasting. My goal is to provide you some of that assistance, and really just make it so if it is something that you want to do, you feel comfortable reaching out, or you can kind of look at some of these videos that we make over the next week, and feel like you're in a better position, and you'll be able to do it a little bit easier. So hope you guys pay attention throughout the rest of the week. Do us a big favor, if you get any sort of informational value out of this stuff, subscribe, comment. We're a new channel. We're going to do a lot of fun things. I'm doing this fast now so we can crush some food later. Because we got a lot of food stuff coming.
We're going to crush some food.
We're going to crush some food.
We're going to crush some food.
That's going to be a lot of the things that we do. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff about fitness. We have podcasts with some really, really big people, but we want to get our channel growing first.
So you guys got to help us get the channel growing.
Help us with that channel. Comment down below, share it, and pay attention to these videos over the next week. And anything we can do for you guys, just reach out.
And just remember, guys, we're not great,
but we are good enough.